Now it's currently 57 degrees here in Alaska right at the moment, and we're under severe weather warning. It is absolutely pouring rain, and it's been doing so since late last night, and it's going to continue until Sunday. Now, why that's important here in Alaska? Well, that's because a lot of people like to camp in low-lying areas, and sometimes under bridges, and tend to get washed downstream. But even though that's interesting, that's not exactly why we're here. In today's video, we're going to head into a local Walmart just down the road from me and see some surprising things. So be sure to stick around to the end because it gets a little silly at times. And if you want to see more Alaskan related content like this, please be sure to subscribe to the channel because we got a lot more to show you. This is where all the food for the animals are. And there's like next to nothing here. Wow, we're seeing some drastic shortages here in holes. Holy smokes. Huh, that's where all the kitty litter used to be. Let's go check out the dog food. A lot of the pet supplies are empty. Check out this nonsense. This is all where all the dog food and pet food used to be. It's not a whole lot to choose from over here. $32.34 is the price for Purina dog chow. That's a big bag. That's a big heavy bag. Now we're going to look at the pedigree dog food. That's $33.58. 44-pound bag, value size. I have not seen this section look this piss poor in a long time. We're looking at $13.77 for the half pint jars. For the pint-sized jars, we're looking at about $16.12. So a lot of the camping supplies have been wiped out. You know, part of it is due to the homeless population that's been growing out here in Anchorage, and we have a lot of homeless camps just surrounding this area right here. So they come in here, they get what they need, and they kind of take off. And we also have the seasonal campers that come up here every year. The touristy types, they come up. They might rent a Winnebago, stay in a Winnebago, or they'll come in here and they'll just grab some random supplies and get on out the door. But as you can see here, a lot of these supplies are in short supply, and I'm kind of surprised to see this many Coleman propane cylinders. Now another item typically in short supply here in Alaska is these seafood shipping boxes. As you can see down here, they get bought up pretty quick. See, what happens here is people go out fishing and they need these specially wax coated boxes in order to ship their seafood home to people down south in the lower 48 or other people, let's say up north, that want to get some local catch from down here in the area. So this is what we have here for Walmart at the ammunition section, and as you can see, a lot of it's sold out. They have some okay, decent prices. Pretty much everything else you can see is kind of cleared out. Now this isn't a huge deal for the local area because there's many other stores here in town that supply us with plenty of ammunition, so this isn't too big of a deal. Not a very big selection of rifles here, and for the more popular ammunition they like to keep it up under lock and key, but as you see they do have some available. So over here I just wanted to show you guys the average cost of a battery. I mean, this is pretty low right here, $80.20. Now, the average cost for most batteries here in Alaska, especially the ones that the majority of us use, you're looking at around $100 per battery. And most of us don't have exactly $100 right now. So it seems like the majority of the batteries here on this rack are between $80.20 to $160.82. And we start getting up into the different style batteries. We're looking at over $206.82. That's quite a substantial jump there, depending on what your needs are. I have never heard of this brand, Mustad. So if any of you have heard of this brand, just let us know. I mean, it's really not a bad price, coming in at $17.97 for a decent fillet knife. And it does appear to come with a real handy sheath. So we did decide to settle on this one down here. It's $7.48. And quite often the wife is just giving these away by accident to either families or relatives, and winds up losing them in the process. Take your trip down the bathroom tissue aisle, and this here is my favorite brand. to use. And actually, if I was going to buy some today, I'd be buying this package right here, mainly because it helps. It just breaks down in your septic system or your sewage pipes and doesn't create the clogs. And we're looking at a price of about $29.87 for this package here, 36 rolls. And yes, it is ultra thin, and it's nothing like this Angel Soft, which is super soft on the behind, which comes in at $9.72. But that stuff loves to clog up your toilets, and it loves to clog up your pipes. This Charmin, we got 30 rolls here, and that's coming in at $32.72. So it's looking like the big packages of Bounty. That gives you, let's see, 10 triple rolls, 30 regular rolls. That's coming in at about $27.72. And the smaller one, which has 24 mega rolls, that looks about $22.18. If you like shopping the cheaper brands of paper towels, they do have this Great Value brand, and it's $15.38. That gives you 6 triple rolls or 18 regular rolls. So what's the price of bleach in your area? Over here for brand name Clorox, we're looking at $8.78 for 1 gallon. We can just jump up a shelf here, and now we're looking at about $6.78 for concentrated bleach, which really isn't too bad. That's a Great Value brand. Now, something that's always blown me away here in Alaska is the price of Tide Pods, for instance. We're looking at $27.24. And as you can see here, this is a pretty popular item because people like doing their laundry, and Tide Pods are incredibly easy to use. Let's see if we can find some cheaper type laundry detergent down here that most people would be more interested in or could afford. And you can get this big, giant container of Arm & Hammer, 140 loads. That's pretty impressive, and that's only $11.98. Now we get a little bit more expensive over here at Purex 4-in-1, 177 loads at $19.52. Now we get into the powdered version of Tide. We got 113 loads in this here, and it comes in at $22.94. So apparently this Walmart is under a new remodel, and all the pet food sections from before, they're just going to be moving over this way. And I mean, that kind of explains the empty shelves in the old section that we were looking at. So basically everything over here, this is all set up for brand new stuff and brand new products. These are all brand new tags, and everything will be moving over here shortly, and we'll be able to make better sense of things. And here's all that dog food we couldn't find on the other side. I mean, so yeah, that's great news. We got dog food. That's fantastic, because the majority of people here in Alaska have a lot of pets. So back in November, I did a video on, actually November 2022, I did a video about certain products, and we were going to watch inflation. Now here, we're looking at an average price of $4.24 per gallon of milk, and so far that has actually come up quite a bit. I mean, I do have my list right here from last year's numbers, and milk of November 2022 cost about $3.96 at this exact same Walmart. Also, another item that was on my list was, let's see, 18 count eggs. And I believe that price is $3.92 for the 18 count. And let's see, that is actually inflated up a little bit from $3.18 previously. Now the Great Value brand butter has actually come down a little bit since November 2022. We're looking at $4.66 for the same package that I was pricing out beforehand. Price of cheese for a 2-pound block, we're talking about the discount cheese here, the Great Value brand cheese. That was $4.38 at this store, and that's less than a year ago. That's a huge increase. Now I typically buy the 60 count large box of eggs because, quite frankly, we like the box itself that it comes in because it's really sturdy and not flimsy, and it actually handles the trip to and from. And we're looking at about $11.32, which has actually come up approximately $1 from last year at this time. So for a 1.5 pounds of the Great Value thick sliced bacon, we're looking at a price of about $7.16. That's still a lot of money. Now I don't know anything about this product, but it's called Liquid Death Sparkling Water, and it's coming in at $11.62. And it's got, let's see, it's got 8 bottles or 8 containers at 19.2 fluid ounces. Have you guys even thought of trying this? And is this something you would actually try? Because just the thought of liquid death just seems a little strange to me. Aquafina, 24 pack. We're looking at about $7.38. Now, Alaskan Glacier, that's kind of a local company here. And it looks like, let's see if I can find that price tag. That's Pure Life. And, boy, I don't know where the price tag is.
Is it not that one right there?
I don't think so.
No? Oh.
I don't know what it is. It's kind of hard. So I don't know the exact price of this item because it's really not made clear up here on the shelf. So we're going to break out the Walmart Trusty app. And we're going to try to scan this barcode, see what it comes up as. Okay, we're looking at where is the price? Oh, $5.98, sold online. Now, another interesting thing about this type of water here is this is actually made just up the road, about maybe 30 miles away or so, in Alaskan, Alaska. Now, this water comes straight off the mountain out there, and it's really not too far off, and I'll see if I can pull up a location there on the map just to show you how far away from me it is. Let's see, the price tag here for 40 of the Great Value brand, we're looking at about $6. And for the most part, these get picked over pretty quick. And especially in the hot summer days, they wind up disappearing off the shelves. Now, if you guys happen to be a soda drinker, and I'm sorry if you are, but for 24 cans, you're looking at about $12.82. The 2-liter bottle of Pepsi is coming in at $3.18. And the competitor, Coca-Cola, we're looking at about $8.18 for the zero sugar Coca-Cola. Other related products are a similar price at $8.18. And if you're looking for some of the off-brand 2-liters, those are coming in at $1.63. You got quite a selection here of root beer, something similar to Sprite, and something comparable to Mountain Dew. Now, if you have any Yoo-Hoo drinkers out there, you can get a 12-pack of Yoo-Hoo for $6.38. Now, I think it's only fair to show the Sam's Cola brand, and for the 24-pack, you're looking at approximately $9.56. And then, of course, you have the people that wander the store and do stuff like this. Let's see, and the price of chicken here is $2.63. That's for Foster Farms, fresh and natural, cage-free. And this entire package here, you're looking at about $12.99. And another item I noticed they started carrying is chicken feet. Total price for this package is $2.62. I would imagine this would make an interesting soup. I have never tried chicken paws, and let me know if you have and what you used it for. Now, over here we have bags of drumsticks at $11.34 each. But check out this bag. That looks swollen, dude. That looks swollen to me. I wouldn't be picking that one if I were you. And someone told me a while back that if you happen to see a bag that's swollen like this, it's a good idea to stay away from it, because that means bacteria is starting to form and things are not exactly the best for you. It's summertime grilling season, and many of us, we love ballpark hot dogs. So for a 16-count package of ballpark hot dogs, we're looking at about $9.38. Yeah, we do have a sale down here. It looks like we have a rollback price. $3.42 for these hot dogs here. That's not too horrible of a deal. And if you want to go super cheap, you got to look at these bar-ass hot dogs. They're looking at about $1.28 each. So I was actually here looking to try to identify this fish, and I have no idea what this is, but it says fresh, never frozen, responsibly farm-raised fish. And it's coming in at $24.65. And let's see, that's about $13.62 per pound. And this is 1.81 pounds of salmon. But this isn't a wild-caught fish. This is something that's like raised in a swimming pool somewhere. So for about a 3-pound tube of all-natural lean ground beef here at this Walmart, we're looking at about $20.28 for that entire tube. Now down below here, we have a much larger tube. It says net weight 160 ounces or 10 pounds of ground beef. And that price there, we're looking at about $42.78. Now we do have some meat on rollback, and I've always worried about meat on rollback. That typically means it's been on the shelf for too long, but this really isn't a bad price. I mean, especially if you want to use it for dog food. But now the regular price of that same item, it's over here, $21.44. And you can buy an even smaller package, which I've never seen this smaller package before. It's just a little tiny 1-pound package at $9.97. Now the 1-pound package doesn't really sound like a bad idea, especially if you're just trying to mix this hamburger up with some macaroni and cheese, or possibly make a small serving of spaghetti sauce or something similar. So over here we do have that keto bread I mentioned in my last video. Now if you go over to the bread store, you can buy this for $6.50 per loaf. So the markup here at the Walmart really isn't too bad. I did try some of this. I tried the keto buns, in fact, and I didn't think they were that bad. They really weren't that bad. Now, if you're worried about ingredients and stuff like that, you may want to just flip them over, check out the ingredient list, and make sure it's made to whatever your specifications are for whatever health plan you're deciding to try. Now, I did have a viewer ask me if I could get some video of some gluten-free products that we have up here in Alaska so they can compare to wherever they live. Now, this is what I found for right now. I'm going to take a better look around and see what we have. So we have gluten-free 7-grain bread. It's coming in at $7.98 up here. This is Hawaiian gluten-free. Now that sounds a little bit more interesting, but that's still $7.98, and everything up here is $7.98. Even the gluten-free cinnamon raisin. And again, you're going to want to read the ingredient label on the back just to make sure any of these ingredients follow up with your dietitian needs. Now over here we have just the regular plain wheat bread, and that's coming in at about $2.48. And the white bread, that's similarly priced at $2.48 as well. Now I am kind of surprised that I did not find the keto hot dog buns or the hamburger buns over here. Now they do get their supplies from Fran's Bakery, which is right across town. And I have thoroughly searched this entire area for everything gluten-free. And so far, this one section right in this area, this little tiny strip, that's all I can find for gluten-free products. Now today's Saturday here in Alaska, and quite often this is what you see at the end of the week, is a lot of empty spots. And the majority of that is created because our shipping day is tomorrow on Sunday. We get a boat that comes in every Sunday, and that typically resupplies all of our vegetables and fruits and stuff like that. Majority of our perishable items. Now let's see if I can get lucky and find some Alaskan grown tomatoes, just to give you a good idea of what I am talking about. Now this tomato here, this is from Bell's Nursery. This is a local nursery here in town. And this is an Alaska grown item. This thing's been sitting here a while, so of course it's not going to look perfect. But as you can see, these things are epically huge in size. I have huge hands, and this thing fits my entire hand. So hopefully, if we're lucky, come Sunday or Monday, we're going to see the majority of these holes filled back up. So another nice thing to see here is we had a shortage on lettuce there a while back, but now looks like we have plenty of lettuce. Doesn't mean it's the greatest lettuce in the world, but at least we have lettuce compared to before. And that comes in at about $2.37 per head of lettuce. So here's something I just had a little chuckle with my wife about. I just pointed out that all these blueberries that are right here, these are all from out of state. This particular brand here is from Washington, and I believe this particular brand right here, they're Southern California, I believe. So Selma, California to be exact, wherever that's at. I stay out of California because it's just not safe for people like me there. And if you're interested in the 50-pound bags of rice, jasmine rice to be exact, we got a price of $39.88. So I've been considering doing a sardine fast, and this is my options here. I don't have a whole bunch of options here, but I do. I'm kind of curious about this one. So I'm gonna try one of these cans. But I know I've tried sardines in mustard sauce before, so we're just gonna buy this whole package here. Now this is what I'm gonna eat for the entire week. We're just gonna be eating sardines. All right, this is kind of the prepping section we have. We got some bulk food prepping. We have freeze-dried fruit. That's about $52 for that container. And if you're into the more extensive stuff here, you can always buy emergency food supply. That's $132 for that container. And the breakfast food supply, you're looking at about $97. And this is all ready-to-eat meals. The most you should have to do to any of these things is just add water. And right up above here, we do have the 72-hour, two-person survival pack that comes in at $70 even. I mean, that's not too bad just to have that put away. And, you know, just for a rainy day. You never know if you might need it. Now, this stuff's going to be shelf stable for years. So if you really need to stock up on something, it's a good idea to pick up maybe 1 or 2 boxes. That'll just get you through a couple days. And you're always going to have other food to rely on, I'm sure, in your homes. Now, for all my empty shelf watchers out there, this is the rice section here at this Walmart, and they pretty much got hit up pretty hard. There's not a whole lot of selections, but as I mentioned before, there is that big pallet over there that does have the 50-pound bag of rice. And thank goodness there's other stores around here that carry rice. So they do have a pretty good stock of apple cider vinegar and other types of white vinegar. The Heinz comes in at $6.40 for a gallon. The Great Value brand comes in at $4.48 a gallon. And this is what I use. I use this Bragg's apple cider vinegar in the 1 gallon, and I have no problem paying this $23.42. And then if I need a serving container, I'll usually buy one of these and I'll just use up the container itself, and I'll just keep refilling with this gallon jug. Now these Baby Dale pickles, they're coming in at $7.72 per jar. But these are my snack, and they're helping me lose weight, so I eat a lot of these. And they're 0 calories, as you can see here on the label. So I definitely recommend picking up a couple jars of these because they will tide you over, and they also offer electrolytes that you might need, because most of us are short from electrolytes if we're not taking them daily or creating our own. So over here, I wanted to show you basically the, fancier type of ice creams. For a little pint-sized thing of Haagen-Dazs, we're looking at about we're looking at about $4.98 per container. Step over here to a little bit higher quality, in my opinion, because I grew up in New Hampshire, so I enjoyed local Ben & Jerry's. And these are looking at about $5.38 each. And if we get into the Great Value brand, there's an incredible savings here for all kinds of the Great Value brand. We're looking at about $1.96 per container. And if you're not into all of that, you can get into keto. I mean, keto ice cream, I don't know, I haven't tried it, so I really can't judge it. I kind of want to give it a shot, but we have some of these products down here on rollback, and typically when products are put back on rollback, it's not because they're the best-selling item they have. So I'd still be interested in trying this. If any of you have gone out and tried keto-friendly ice cream, please let me know. So welcome to the Sorry About Your Luck checkout lanes here at Walmart. And I just wanted to point out here that we don't have any bags. And we're really trying to push the blue reusable bags at 86 cents a piece. So I guess what we're going to be doing here today is basically just checking out all our groceries and taking it out to the car just like this. And we're just going to haul the stuff in the house as we go. So now that we have this mess of groceries here, we don't have any bags. They do have bags here, but apparently they're not offering them to us. We're not allowed to have bags. Well, I just wanted to say thank you if you guys stuck around this long. We do appreciate it. And if you like more of these videos, please be sure to subscribe to the channel. And I also do special requests. If you guys want to know the price of a particular item, I can add that in my next video if it's available in the next store we go to. So, as always, we hope to see you in the next one.